So welcome to the unboxing, setup, and first impressions of the brand new MacBook Neo. Mark Marquez said this could not Mark Marquez. Uh, Marcus Brownlee said this could be the most disruptive piece of tech in the portable computer industry, or in the portable computer world, the laptop industry. So let's have a look at what's in the box, what everything that comes in the box, and then let's set it up. And then I'll give you my first impressions of this laptop as someone who's been using MacBooks for a few years. So for me, this is the packaging that it comes in, and I just need to pull this. There you go. Then we have the MacBook box. So this is probably just a safety packaging. And then this is what the MacBook Neo box looks like. It's 8 gigs, 512 gigs storage, which means this is the one that has Touch ID. So I'm going to put the laptop to the side first. Let's first see what else comes in here. User guide. We don't do that here. So we have the braided cable, the same one that comes in the iPhones these days. So that's a Type-C to Type-C cable. No power brick in the box. So of course they're assuming you'll have a power brick somewhere that you can use. So the laptop itself, I got the gray color. So I think it's heavier than I thought it was gonna be at first. So let me just bring my MacBook Air close. It does feel almost as heavy as the MacBook, if not slightly heavier. I'm gonna put the actual weights down there. But then, like I said, I have the gray, or I think this is silver actually. It's a silver color. So on the left hand side, we have the speaker, the headphone jack, two Type-C ports, Thunderbolt. I'm sure one of them is Thunderbolt. Then we have a speaker on the left, right hand side as well. And then behind is just the hinge. And then at the bottom, we have the rubber stands. And then we have some screws to get into the MacBook if you want to. All right. So let's do the first test, which is going to be the opening lid test. Absolutely brilliant, and it boots right up. Nice keyboard. It's basically just a Mac. Okay, it's not very different from if you've had a Mac before, or you've used a Mac, I mean a MacBook or a MacBook Air before. This is not very different. And of course, I have the 512 gig version, so that means I get Touch ID, and that's it. So there is the first boot of the MacBook Neo. So welcome to the setup of the MacBook Neo. I'm going to take you step by step, explaining everything on the way. So as soon as you open the lid of your MacBook, it's going to boot up. And as soon as it's done booting, this is the first screen you're going to see. And all you have to do is now hit continue. So with your trackpad, which is basically the normal trackpad, you want to hit continue. And then the first thing you'll see is this page. So on this page, this is where you choose your language, or basically how you want to proceed with setting up and using your Mac. English is the main language. Press the return key. You may hear that voice assistant. So make sure the language you want is highlighted, and then you can click on this little arrow. And to click, just go with the trackpad and just click on that arrow. And then the next step is to choose your country or region. Now, mine is already selected by default. If it's wrong, then you can just scroll and pick any region. Okay. Now you can scroll on the trackpad using two fingers. So just scroll with two fingers on the trackpad. I'll select my country and then click on continue. So you just press on the trackpad. Now, the next step is to choose how you want to set up. Now, you can set up by transferring your data from another device. If you had a previous Mac, or maybe you had saved in Time Machine, or you have a startup disk with a backup, or you could be transferring your data from a Windows PC or an iPhone or an iPad, All these options are available, but for me, since I'm setting this up for beginners, I'm going to choose setup as new. This is just for complete beginners. So I'm going to select that and then click continue. Now on this next page, you need to choose your written and spoken languages. So for me, everything is just going to be English. So preferred language is English, input sources is British English, and dictation is going to be English as well. So I'll leave everything as is. If you need to change something here, just click on customize settings. But if you're good with everything selected there, just go ahead and click on continue. Now, if you select customize settings, you might need to change the language, all right? So since I'm good, I'm gonna hit the back button and then click on continue. Now on this next page, if you have any accessibility options you might want to turn on, for instance, if you have problems with vision or your hand movements or hearing or cognitive I wouldn't say disability, maybe cognitive issues, then you might select one of these options and customize. But for most people, that's just gonna be not now. So click on that. Then this next step is to connect to your Wi-Fi network. Now you'll see a bunch of Wi-Fi networks available. Choose the one you want to connect to. Just gonna choose this one and then click continue and then enter the Wi-Fi password. It's just the normal keyboard you might need to use. If you need to enter caps, you can use shift, or there's a dedicated caps button right here with this arrow facing up and the light. So anyway, once you type in your password, just click on join. And as soon as I connect, it's gonna prompt me to install a software update. Now, it's important to update your computer. So for most people, just go ahead and click on continue so that your computer updates. But for me, since I'm making a tutorial and I don't wanna waste your time updating, I'm gonna select update later. I'm gonna make a tutorial specifically on how to update your MacBook Neo. So I can skip this for now. On this next page, you'll see information about your data and privacy. So you need to read that and then click on continue. And then it says create a Mac account. Now this is basically your local account. Just like on a Windows computer, you can create a local account or you can have an online account. This is gonna be your local account. So first things first, you can choose an avatar if you want to. Okay, so you can actually go and select from, if you have a USB flash drive with an avatar, you can select one. It's not very important at this point. What's more important is to have your name. So choose your local account name, type it in there, and then it's gonna give you the username. It's gonna derive the username from the account name. Okay, so this is also going to be the name of your home folder where most of the stuff is gonna be saved on your computer. Next thing you need to do is put in a password for your local account. So I'm gonna type in a password as well, and then verify that password. And then I can put in a hint in case I forget that password. I'll use that hint to try and remember the forgotten password. And then you need to check this box. It says allow computer account password to be reset with your Apple account. So basically, if you forget your local account password, you can reset it using your Apple ID. That's very important because we're going to also look at how to set up your Apple ID, which is crucial for your MacBook Neo. Now let's hit continue and allow the MacBook Neo to create our local account. This is basically the admin account of this laptop. Next step is to sign in with your Apple ID. Now, the Apple ID, as soon as you sign in, is going to be attached or synced with your local account so that the Apple ID and the local account can work together. Now, your Apple ID is basically your Apple account. And you can skip and set up later, but there's no point in skipping because you're going to have to set it up anyway before you can do anything. An Apple account is basically like a Google account on an Android phone or a Microsoft account on a Windows laptop. It's that important. So sign in with your Apple account. It's important to sign in with the same Apple account that you use on your iPhone. It's going to make everything much easier. Now, you don't have to do that. You can actually create a new Apple account by clicking on this option that says create new Apple account, and you can set up a whole new Apple ID for your laptop. Now, That also works for people who've never used an Apple device before. If you've never had an iPhone or a Mac or a MacBook, it's your first time dealing with an Apple device, then you need to create an Apple account right here. Now, since I already have an Apple account, I'm just gonna sign in. I'll put in my Apple ID. That's usually your Apple account email address. And then I'm gonna hit continue. And then I'll be prompted to enter my Apple account password. As soon as you type in your password, just click on continue. And then depending on whether you have two-factor authentication set up, you can go ahead and just verify your identity. You can now continue with the setup process. Now, this is basically your terms and conditions. And these are your terms and conditions for using iCloud and everything attached to your Apple ID. So make sure you read all this, and then eventually you'll have to click on that checkbox and then select agree. And now you can allow it to set up your account. Now, since I already had an Apple ID tied to an iPhone, Apple is going to try and set everything up the way I'd set it up on my iPhone, which I think is fine. But of course, this is a different device. If you want to customize it differently, you can just click on customize settings and you can go and customize specific settings differently. But now, as you can see, for now, it says here's everything set up as you had it on your iPhone because it knows all my settings on my iPhone. Anyway, I'm going to just click on continue so we can continue the setup process. Those are all things you can change later on the laptop. And then you have Apple Intelligence. This is your artificial intelligence assistant or software for your Mac and every Mac device and every Apple device, literally, even including your iPhone. So you can look at the features and some of the things that Apple Intelligence can do. It's actually very impressive. And then you can hit continue because you can do all that later. Now, this specific MacBook Neo, which is a 512 gig version, has Touch ID. This button is actually a Touch ID button. So you can set it up right now, or you can set up Touch ID later. Now, in the interest of time, I'm just going to skip that and make a whole separate tutorial on how to set up Touch ID later. So I'm going to skip that for now. And then you have your Apple Pay shenanigans. You can set it up. Now, Apple Pay doesn't work in my country, unfortunately. So I'm just going to skip that and click on next. Actually, I need to click on skip this. Anyway, once I'm done with all that, then I'm going to be welcomed to the home screen. And all I have to do now is click on get started. And welcome to your brand new MacBook Neo. So if it's the first time using a MacBook, then or a Mac, then I'm going to give you a short tutorial. Now, this is your dock. So this is just like the dock on your iPhone. Just like this dock right here, where you can have the apps you use the most often. They'll always be there on your dock, no matter where you are. Okay, so that's your dock. You can see, you can scroll with your trackpad and see all the apps on your dock. You can add or remove docks at any time. I'm going to be making tutorials on that as well. But basically, that's where your dock is. Now, to open apps, you have this little icon here called apps. So if you click on that, that shows you all the apps installed on your Mac. Okay, so I can leave that for now. And then you have your Wi-Fi settings are going to be here. And then you have your battery information. Spotlight, this is where you can launch anything. You can search for anything inside this computer using Spotlight. And then the other thing is the control center. That's where you have your shortcuts for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, music, AirDrop, screen mirroring, all that stuff, including volume and display brightness. And then you have your time and date in the top right corner. So that's it. That's basically how to set up your your MacBook Neo for the first time. I'm going to be making subsequent videos on how to navigate specific things, specific tips, tricks, and just basically tutorials to get the most out of this Mac. I'm going to have a whole playlist on this one. So make sure you get subscribed and check out that playlist from time to time. And you can go and pick the specific tutorials you want to watch and leave out the ones you don't need to watch. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to talk to us down in the comment section. Good luck.